our time together for myself. I wanted to talk to you about the story of the lamplighter. This is a very famous court case. I believe it was in the UK in the early 1910s, 1920s. The story of the lamplighter goes, it's a court case, is that in the old days they had train tracks, but they didn't have those red arms that would go up and down, and instead they would have the lamplighter. And his only job would be, when the train was coming, he would take out his light and he would wave it in front of the streets. And that's how everybody would know that they must slow down. Unfortunately, one evening, it was dark, it was cloudy, and the lamplighter went out, and the train was coming, and he was out there waving his lamp, and the car was approaching and coming closer and closer. He started to begin to wave more and more frantically, and the car did not heed his warning, and the car drove right onto the railroad, and unfortunately, it was destroyed by the train. And in the court case, the prosecution, looking to find faults and being derelict in responsibility, they called the lamplighter to the stands. And they said, how could it be, if you were doing your job correctly, how could it be that this car didn't listen to you and drove into a train? He said, let's go through protocol. What size was the lamp? The lamp matched. How high did you hold the lamp? He held it a few feet above his head according to protocol. How quickly were you able to swing the lamp back and forth? He did it intermittently, just as protocol dictated. How long were you waving the lamp? He was doing it for the requisite 2 minutes. He followed protocol. In the end, the judge and the jury concluded the lamplighter was innocent. It's not his fault. He was dismissed, and he went outside the courtroom and sat on the stairs of the court. And he began to cry. So his defense attorney, Dr. Sarah Shulevitz, comes over, puts his arm around the lamplighter, and says, you won. What's wrong? Why are you so sad? The lamplighter says, you just don't understand. And the attorney said, did you lie? Did you not tell the truth? He says, I told the truth. So the attorney said, then what's wrong? Why are you still upset? He says, because you forgot to ask me one question. What? What did I forget to ask you? You forgot to ask me if I lit the light. Well, we went to Poland, saw Auschwitz, Majdanek, Treblinka, Chagplatz, museums, Kever Achims, mass burials of adults, mass burials of children. We're going to go back to America. We all have a lamp. We're all going to wave the lamp. I just hope this trip could remind all of us it's time to turn on the light. You're so inspired. You're such a wonderful group. I've seen people grow in these few days faster and better than I think I've ever seen anybody grow before. Today, everybody is a beacon of light. When we go back home, don't let the light go out. Keep it shining. Make it more bright. Share it with somebody. Because your friends, where you go, they really need your light. That might be something special. There's only two things that I wanted to have as takeaways from this trip. The first one is that, you're all on campuses, and Israel is a very big topic on your campuses. And there's a lot of enemies of our homeland that are there and they're doing different activities. Where's Julian? And where's Andrew? Where are you guys? Okay. Well, since nobody can see, Julian and Andrew have been kind enough to volunteer that they're now going to start an email to help inform everybody about all of the different Israel outfits that exist on their campus. And we're going to hope and encourage everybody, please join at least one. Please do something for our country. Please do something for our homeland. With all of the death and destruction that we've seen, it only makes me appreciate even more that we have a place to call home, and that it's our very own. And although we might not be able to fight in the army today, but we can certainly do something on our campus right now. We cannot stay quiet. This is a call to action. We must do something about it. Every single person right here, right now, when you get back home, please do something to stand up for Israel. Don't leave it to somebody else. You be the light. You show everybody else the way. Number two, the second thing that I really hoped could be an outcome of this trip, is with all the inspiration, all the learning, is very hopeful that every single person here make a commitment to study more. Go home and learn more. You're now connected to your heritage. You're inspired. You see the beauty. Just take the opportunity and go and learn more. And that could be with your campus rabbi, Rabbi Fink, Rabbi Gallup. It could be online, JUO Max. And then there's the ideal place to learn and to feel and to understand Torah. And that, of course, would be Israel. I can't encourage you enough. Go home and take this opportunity. Learn who you are. Love where you come from. And it'll be a light for you and for your families and for the Jewish people until the Mashiach will bring us back to the land of Israel. Thank you very much.
Rabbi.
Yes.
And Badgers, like, anybody who, like, wants to get involved or know what's going on in Badgers for Israel, like, come to me. I'm the vice president, and BDS is coming to our campus next semester. We're, like, 99% sure.
Wow.
And it's going to be important that we have as many voices in that room as possible. I don't know if you guys have been to SJP events, but they're actually insane. So, maybe I'll help you.